We have all heard about how NFTs have created a massive impact in the world of digital art and collectibles. But there's a lot more to this fascinating blockchain-powered concept. Recent studies have shown that NFTs have the power to change the gaming industry as we know it. But how does that work? Well, as we already know, the gaming marketplace has become huge over the past few years. This is all because of the rising popularity of esports. Now, the gaming structure has started to change again because developers are adopting blockchain technology to give their games a more interactive and engaging experience. So how do NFTs fit into this? As always, I am here to discuss exactly that. Let me start with the basics. What is an NFT game? An NFT game combines the standard gaming designs with new and innovative gaming mechanisms to let users like you and I have more control over in-game assets. In-game assets are properties like exclusive skins, special characters, locked weapons, virtual land, and many more options that can usually be accessed by paying for them. Gaming companies are launching their games on blockchain platforms now. In these games, there are fantasy economies that are powered by digital assets. These assets are mostly in the form of NFTs. This way, each of these assets has their own identity and cannot be tampered with. Each NFT has its own token standard. This allows gamers to understand their rarity and uniqueness. You will notice that in most of the modern games, some NFT game assets are probably more expensive than others. This is because of the rarity factor. In this kind of gaming environment, players can claim ownership of in-game assets through three main strategies. You can create or breed new characters. You can also purchase digital assets either on local or third-party marketplaces. Finally, you can unlock and earn new items by winning the games or reaching new levels. You can choose any way to access these in-game assets depending on what you are most comfortable with. What is important to note is that you have exclusive ownership rights over them. Basically, you can distribute or sell them and keep all the money you make from these sales. This gaming model is called play to earn. So now you know how you can make money by playing games. But how much can you earn from this activity? This is a little tricky because there is no definite answer. There are cases where people in the Philippines are earning as much as $100 per day. But the important thing to note here is that you are usually paid in cryptocurrency such as Ether. So whatever you earn will depend on daily market rates for that particular cryptocurrency. As per my research, I can say that you can earn a minimum of $20 to $40 per day if you put in a decent amount of effort in playing your games. Of course, you need to know how to play these games if you want to make money. Nobody will reward you for losing. Okay, so how do you start? Well, most games will require you to put in an initial investment. The most popular game, Axie Infinity, usually requires you to start by purchasing 3 Axies. Axies are in-game assets that cost $100 each. So you will need to pay an upfront cost of at least $300, but it is a safe option if you are confident in your gaming skills. You will be able to cover up this cost within a couple of weeks if you do well. There are other games like Gods Unchained and Splinterlands that are free to play, but even they will need you to spend something on starter packs or special bonuses. If you do not want to spend anything at all, then you can try out Axie Infinity's Axie Scholarships. It is a profit-sharing scheme for players who are considered to be gaming experts. I would love to talk more about signing up on Axie Infinity and other popular NFT games, but that would require individual videos on each game, so you can check out these videos, where I have covered them in detail. Just check the link in the description and I will take you there myself. So is Axie Infinity the only NFT gaming platform that is good for earning money? Well, it might be the most popular one, but there are a few others that have managed to become the highlights of NFT gaming. These games have been able to integrate their themes with the NFT market really well. I will go through them. Gods Unchained is a free-to-play game that combines NFT elements into a card trading game. This gaming category is a familiar one because of the popularity of other card games such as poker. It is quite simple. Players can buy cards from other players and compete against people who are on the same level and rating as them. This way, there is no unfair advantage given to anyone on this platform. Everyone is equal when they are playing against each other. The players gain experience points with each victory. Once your experience bar is filled up, you move on to the next level and you are also given a new pack of cards. Remember that in this game, it is your skill that will take you forward and not your luck. So make sure that you go in with the right strategy. You will notice that each card is backed by an ERC721 token. You can trade these cards on the platform's native marketplace, or you could also do it on the open market. If you make the right moves, then you can earn a lot of profit from the cards you sell. If you make your sales on the native marketplace, you should check how you will be paid. As far as I have seen, their native token, named Gods, has not officially been launched yet. Next, you have Splinterlands. It is a free-to-play trading card game that lets gamers earn as they play. It is similar to Gods Unchained because over here, you earn rewards and you win matches against your opponents. To start playing Splinterlands, you will need to create a Stream account and purchase a starter pack. You could find some rare cards in your starter pack. These are basically NFTs with a high rarity value. If you have multiple copies of a rare card, then you can combine them and sell them at a high price on the NFT marketplace. The main aim of this game is to defeat as many players as possible. In order to do this, you also need to keep earning more cards. It is like a continuous cycle of playing and earning, and that means you can make great profits without putting in much of an initial investment. My next suggestion is the Sandbox 3D. This is a metaverse gaming platform where players can build and trade virtual assets. It is voxel-based, which means that it uses pixelated graphics just like Minecraft and Roblox. Here, you can create and animate your assets before selling them in the NFT marketplace. You can also play games and earn special metaverse tokens called Sand and Land. You also have the choice to purchase them so that you can sell them later on the secondary market. Land is a very popular NFT token. Its sales made over $8.5 million in April 2021. So, even if you are not a strong gamer, you can still sign up for this game and purchase land tokens for the purpose of resale. Some of the other popular games include So Rare Fantasy Football, Battle Racers, and Alien Worlds. To be honest with you, all of these games are great choices and you can play them on your mobile phones too. NFT games are usually available on both Apple iOS and Android devices. Gaming in general is an easy concept, so I am sure that you will have no problems playing these games. However, I am still going to give you some tips that will help you with NFT gaming because I want you to be fully prepared if you are getting into this industry. First of all, I want to tell you about 3 upcoming NFT games that might become extremely popular. They are Guild of Guardians, Gold Fever, and Neon District. If you get in early, you could get some early bird offers, and their NFT assets will be much cheaper. If these games become popular, then the value of these NFTs will increase rapidly and you can earn high profits when you sell them later. Next, I want you to make your own strategy before starting your journey. NFT card games can be very addictive and you can get carried away if you start winning early. This will make you overconfident and then you might make some mistakes as you continue. Please be focused and do not let your profits control your behavior. Follow your strategies and do your research before making any changes to your playing style. You should also keep an eye on popular NFT in-game assets. Properties like gaming skins and weapons are in high demand, so you should try your best to go for them in your games. Do not try to buy an asset just because it is cheap. There is no point in owning something that will not sell in the secondary market. The most important tip I have for you is that you should not spend more than 2 hours at a stretch while playing NFT games. You should take breaks and rest in between your gaming sessions. This is because you might make the wrong decisions if you get tired while playing. It is important to have a clear head, especially if you want to earn money from gaming. To help you out with this, I suggest that you purchase blue light filter glasses for gaming. They are affordable and they will protect your eyes from damage if you spend a lot of time in front of a screen. Believe me, they are really helpful. NFT gaming has just scratched the surface and there are many exciting opportunities in this industry that might open up in the near future. I will continue to do my research in this field so that I can help you understand it better. Till then, you can check out my video on finding NFT projects early so that you can identify some of the signs of a high-value NFT collection. I am always open to your suggestions, so you can drop your questions in the comments below. If you like this kind of content, then tap on that subscribe button to show some love. Till next time, goodbye everyone.